two lines are parallel if their slopes are the same. So we'd say that m sub 1 is equal to m sub 2. So if we have two different lines that have slopes of n sub 1 and n sub 2, the two slopes are the same. The lines would be perpendicular if their slopes are opposite reciprocals. So for example, if you had an m of 2/3, so that'd be our m sub 1 and m sub 2 of a negative 3/2. Those are negative reciprocals. When that happens, m sub 1 times m sub 2, they will multiply to be negative 1. If lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular, we'll say that they're going to be classified as intersecting. Okay, so let's give this a try and see if we can look at these equations of lines and decide, are they parallel, perpendicular, or intersecting. So we're going to look at this first one here. We're going to determine what the slope is, and because it's got y equals, it's in slope-intercept form. So we know that the slope is the number in front of the x. So our slope for this first line is 4. So we'll come to our second line, take a look at it. Again, it's in slope-intercept form. So here's our slope right here. Our slope on this one is 1, 4. Well, they're obviously not equal, so they're not parallel lines. So the next question is, are they opposite reciprocals? Well, I think I made a little bit of a mistake here. It looks like that should have a minus on it right there. So that first one's negative 4. So yes, they are reciprocals, and one's negative, one's positive. So we're going to say that these lines are perpendicular. 11. Again, this first one is in slope-intercept form. The slope coefficient of x is going to be understood to be 1. And just giving you a chance to think about that for a second. And for the second one, again, it's in slope-intercept form, and again, the slope is 1. So since the slopes are the same, they are parallel. Example 12. Now, this time, my equation is not, this first one is not in slope-intercept form. So I'll need to rearrange it and subtract 4x from both sides. And that's going to leave me with y equals negative 4x plus 8. So now that it's in slope-intercept form, my slope I can see is negative 4. Again, my second one also is not in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. That will leave me with a negative y equals negative 4x plus 4. I will need to divide everything by negative 1 so that I have a positive y is equal to, that will be a positive 4x minus 4. So for this, then the slope on this one is m is equal to a positive 4. Are they parallel? No, because they're not equal. They're not the same. And are they perpendicular? No, because they're not reciprocals. So we'll just say that these two lines are intersecting. 13, y equals 4, and x equals 3. So y equals 4, we know is going to have a slope of 0, but how about x is equal to 3? We really haven't talked about that slope yet, have we? So let's think about it. Y equals 4 is a horizontal line, and x equals to 3, maybe you remember from the past, is a vertical line. So if I have a horizontal line and a vertical line, they are perpendicular. In one of the next videos, we'll talk about the slope of x equals 3 is undefined. All right, so now it's your turn again. Give it a try and determine if these are parallel, perpendicular, or intersecting. Then turn the video back on. So here's J and K. J's intersecting. They're not perpendicular because they're not opposites. K, they're both horizontal lines. M equals 0 for both of those, so they're parallel. And L, 2 and -2, they would be intersecting. They're not perpendicular because they are not reciprocals. And M, I needed to solve for y first, so I have it in slope-intercept form, and I can see my slope in here and here. And those turn out to be perpendicular.